following a calling that has led him to a life of service. Founder of Gift of the Givers, Dr Imtiaz Sooliman is a remarkable humanitarian and family man. Having received countless accolades of the highest order, he remains deeply committed to his faith and lives a life of humility.
In August 1992, it was a Thursday night, the 6th of August, at 10 p.m. At some point in the day, I'd met a spiritual teacher. That same teacher that night looked me in the eye after a zikr ceremony. A zikr ceremony is a celebration of God's names. He looked at me and looked heavenwards at the same time, and in fluent Turkish. And I don't understand a word of Turkish, but I understood every single word that he said. He said, "My son, I'm not asking you. I'm instructing you to form an organization. The name in Arabic will be Waqful Waqifin. Translated, it means gift of the givers. You will serve all people of all races, of all religions, of all colors, of all classes, of all cultures, of any geographical location and of any political affiliation. But you will serve them unconditionally. You will not expect anything in return, not even a thank you. This is an instruction for you for the rest of your life. And remember that whatever you do is done through you and not by you." I asked him, "How come is it that when you speak Turkish, I understand, and when somebody else speaks Turkish, I don't understand?" He said, "My son, when the hearts connect and the souls connect, the words become understandable." Gift of the Givers is now the largest disaster response agency of African origin on the African continent. Our disaster intervention includes the provision of blankets, foods, medicine, tents, and all type of relief items. But in addition to that, we have dedicated volunteer teams with search and rescue capacity and capability. Everything is portable. We can carry the equipment in a plane and be a mobile hospital in the airport runway. That's how efficient the system is.
Dedicating his time and energy to making a positive difference, Dr. Sooliman is making the world a better place for future generations, including his own children.
The time you take your child to school, have a cup of tea with them, sit with them for a few minutes, those are the minutes to cherish because they're very few and far between. The work consumes everything. And as you know, COVID-19 has just taken over our life. We've been working 20 hours a day from the 15th of March up till today, and there's no end in sight.
Daddy helps all the people with the hospitals and stuff, and Dad is giving in food for all the people and water and the sheep and the cows too.
Gift of the Givers has over 140 staff who work tirelessly to provide aid. One of these is Imtiaz's son Mohammed, who has been inspired by his father's work.
I grew up in this organization, so I've seen his dream, I've seen what he's been trying to do, I've seen him build up and try to help in different places. And just growing up around that, I knew from then that I wanted to be part of it. We have our operations running in South Africa, in Malawi, in Zimbabwe, in Somalia, in Yemen, in Syria, and in Palestine. So we have dedicated teams in each of these countries that take care of the roles. The type of roles are similar in every country. We split it up between administration, logistical support, and then field operations. The field operations means our interaction with the community, that last line support to make sure that we're getting to the right people, ensuring that we're helping the right beneficiaries, and that the goods are being delivered where we say they are. Every disaster comes with its own challenges, whether it's a flood or whether it's an earthquake or whether it's storms. The type of logistical requirements are different from each disaster. But over the last 28 years, we've developed the experience, the partnerships, and the support from our own staff, the in-house skill, to be able to respond to these type of disasters.
Going above and beyond just being a bank, Capitec understands the positive impact they can make to communities.
COVID-19 has been our biggest project ever. You would think that at a time like this, where people have been economically affected, the donations will have difficulty in coming. But companies, take for example Capitec, they were one of the first people that came when COVID-19 started. And they said, look, we're prepared to support with PPEs, with high-flow oxygen machines, were tents and testing kits and testing machines. And then later on, as the months went by, we said people are hungry. They said buy food parcels, and they contributed to a lot of food parcels in the Free State. They contributed towards boards in the Free State and Eastern Cape. So Capitec's contribution has been phenomenal.
Gift of the Givers are often contacted by those in need and are quick to respond, providing hope and adding value to people's lives.
I'm very, very glad to be here today, and as we all see, these people are happy and they're appreciating what we are giving them, even though it's not going to last them forever, but it will make a difference in their communities and in their families as well.
Ngithi sibonga kakhulu konke sikunikezwe uGift of the Givers. Sibonga siyanconcoma nje ngoba besiveli singenalutho abantwana bethu bayafunda. Asinawo amandla okuqhuba izinto zonke. Siyabonga.
I-Gift of the Givers iyinhlangano esiza umhlaba wonke. Wonke umhlaba ungathembela ku-Gift of the Givers.
Hands up to Gift of the Givers. May God bless them and keep it a good work.
Realizing that every child has a right to proper education and understanding the challenges, they are committed to improving the conditions under which children are taught.
This project has made a huge difference in the lives of our learners and the community. Before the supply of the water, our school used to close early, as learners could not concentrate as there was no water. Now, children are at school for the required hours, and learning and teaching has improved tremendously. I want to express my gratitude to Gift of the Givers and all partners that were involved in helping us with the supply of water at school and to the community.
Capitec, as one of the companies, has proven what private sector, government, and civil society like Gift of the Givers can do when we combine our strengths and our energies. We can benefit people in an enormous manner. When the country is so affected economically, we need these kind of partnerships to work together for one purpose only, for the purpose of the people who are vulnerable in South Africa who can't help themselves. Let's hold hands together, look after our neighbor, the next person in the next street, the next village, or the next town, and let's help each other to benefit this country collectively and together.
Win 2,000 Rand for your local hero, courtesy of Capitec. Reply with #LiveBetter and tell us how you or someone you know makes a positive impact on others. Get more of the Insider SA online. Follow, connect, engage, and be inspired to live better with the Insider SA. Watch the show Monday evenings at 5:30. Repeat Saturday at 1 on S3.